crypto Twitter space and just everything across the board has been showing this, that the writing is on the wall for a while now. What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video, and this video is going to be an exciting video on the market as a whole because we are in a monumental area right now where Bitcoin is going to possibly start its bull run, the Bitcoin bull run, what everyone has been waiting for. We have been waiting for months and months and months, and is that time finally here? We're going to take a look at the charts. We're going to take a look at that, and we are going to be covering just whatever comes to mind. We are going to be covering all kinds of different stuff on this video. It is exciting right now. We are pumped up today. I took the day off yesterday, but we are back. We're closing in on 1,300 subscribers strong, so the channel is looking very good. Click subscribe down here in the bottom right-hand corner for exit strategies and profit taking during this bull run. We're also using many indicators to map out the top peak of the bull run. We're going to use a few indicators and we're going to be on top of that. So click subscribe or click subscribe below like usual. We're going to cover ADA, XRP, HBAR, VChain, and CKB, but there's no more time to talk because we need to go to the Bitcoin chart right now. The Bitcoin chart on the daily. Bitcoin has been looking amazing for the last week or two. Like that's the bottom line. So let's zoom in here a little bit more and look at what Bitcoin has been doing lately. What Bitcoin has been doing lately is we've had all this sideways action here and we have all this sideways action here, but we've been bouncing between that 54,000 and 57,000, and we held 57,000 strong there for a little while too, and we held it in the 56,000 range very strong also. We got this awesome bullish cross reversal. We were almost going to go under. It was a fake out. We got this reversal and we got that bullish cross, that buy signal on it. I believe that's October. So October 1st, October 2nd, with the 20 EMA come up over the 55 EMA out of a fake out pattern. And we've just been going sideways and holding support amazingly. Like it's amazing what Bitcoin is doing right now. Everything looks awesome right now. I've said that. My only concern for not getting a bull run would be just that it's almost too damn obvious. But when you think about it more, mostly everyone does not follow crypto. They don't have any crypto. Even if they do have crypto, all they have is a little bit maybe in Coinbase or Robinhood. They're not fanatics like we are. They don't know what they're doing. They aren't extremely ambitious. Maybe they have tiny little bags. Maybe they have just $100 or $200 in something. Who knows? But at any rate, it is extremely obvious that the bull run is coming between all the sentiment in the market, between Plan B and Willy Woo and all the major the crypto Twitter space and just everything across the board has been showing this, that the writing is on the wall for a while now. Now, what is going to be in store for Bitcoin? Well, we have the VPVR here, and that's going to tell us, I've shown this on the channel before, and the VPVR is going to tell us a lot, because what I am seeing here, what I am seeing with the VPVR is the fact that, so when you have, I've explained this before, when you have these massive peaks in the VPVR, it's harder, it's more resistance for Bitcoin to get through. And when you have these rounded areas, it can just explode through it. So I've explained that before. So what we do have, and what I'm seeing on the VPVR here, is that basically when it really starts to drop off, right here, I'll drop a line in right there. So right there is where it starts to break. So $58,095, that's what we want. Currently sitting, you can see here, $57,320. And Bitcoin is very bullish, and we are in a technical target, which I'm going to show that here soon. And if you are new to crypto, why are we covering Bitcoin right now? Why are we covering Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin runs the market, and when Bitcoin goes on a bull run, it's going to carry all the other coins with it on its back, up the hill, up the mountain, whatever you want to call it. It's going to carry it on its back. And I posted on Twitter a few days ago before this, but I'm posting on Twitter regularly, so follow me on Twitter, Norse Digital Assets. But I posted the other day, I said, nothing is wrong with your coin. people are always asking, what's wrong with my coin? What's wrong with Digibyte? What's wrong with this coin? What's wrong with that coin? Nothing is wrong with your coin. Your coin is in the pack where it is, whether that's the back of the pack, the middle of the pack, the front middle of the pack, or the front of the pack like something like Solana was. Your coin is fine, and your coin will run with the bulls in due time. Your coin will run with the bulls. As long as you're not in some, I can't speak for some wild coin that's ranked number 3,000 market cap ranking on Coin Market Cap, and I've never even heard of the coin, or just some other random coin that everyone's saying is going to blow up. Sure, it could. Sure, it might, but I'm mostly speaking about the top 100 coins, and then some of the sleeper micro cap coins that might not even be in the top 100. Just all kinds of different ones I've covered, like API3 and DAG, and some of these other coins that that have great fundamentals. So basically, that's what I'm saying. But that 58,000, if you can break that level. And it might not happen today. It could happen in the next 2 hours. It could happen in the next 3 days. We'll see. But you would need to break it. You might need to backtest the support and then move forward. But it's going to slice through this like butter to 64,000. It should be easy for Bitcoin to just make those moves up to 60,000, 64,000. When it crosses 64,000, we will be in price discovery mode where we break the all-time high Bitcoin price, and we will be heading up. And what is Bitcoin going to do later? We've talked about this in other videos. You have people basically calling for Bitcoin to run from, let me say one more thing before that. I posted on Twitter the other day, we got that support line from one of my previous videos here, that Bitcoin, $40,000, $711. Bitcoin can drop all the way down, which I don't expect it to in any way, shape, or form. But even if it did start to come back to like 45,000, 48,000, completely fine. It can come all the way down to this and still be healthy. It would bounce off of it like a trampoline in my eyes. We are in a bull market. So that's what we have going on with that. I posted that, not that I expect it, I'm just saying that even if it comes back, that fear comes into your mind, and that is what you don't want. That is the opposite of what you want. You need to keep your emotions at bay in this market, because the entire crypto space, this is extremely important. This is the most important point I can make on this channel. The entire crypto space is counterintuitive. It's counterintuitive, and human beings do not like to do things that are counterintuitive. They don't want to do them. So that is very important. That is one of the number one things I can drive home on this channel. Meaning, when things are in the gutter, crypto's crashing, it's dead, it's a scam, it's blah, 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 the jig is up, whatever. No, that's the fear. That is when you buy. That is when you buy the fear. You buy the blood in the streets. And that is what I was doing this summer. So that's an example of being counterintuitive. But let's get back on point here. Where is Bitcoin going? Well, we've covered this in previous videos multiple times. Let's remove all drawings. All we're going to do is just pull the fib just to get an idea of where we think Bitcoin is going to go. We have estimations of Bitcoin going from 100,000 all the way to 300,000, 350,000, 400,000 in an extended bull run, which would just be insane. If that happens, this could be an opportunity that if the altcoin season comes right after the Bitcoin season, and you have profits rotating out of Bitcoin into all the other coins, we could see a bull run and an opportunity that we've never seen in our lifetimes, or especially in our crypto lifetime, at least in our crypto lifetimes. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I don't want to be overly optimistic and not realistic. I mean, I'm trying to be realistic about this, but there are people that are much more knowledgeable than me they've been in the financial sector their entire lives. They're 50 years old, 60 years old. That is their career, and they're the ones that are calling for these sort of price predictions, not me. So, so far, what I do have for Bitcoin, I do have Bitcoin going when Bitcoin gets fired up. I do have Bitcoin going to the 1618 minimum, $107,000, 827. If the bull run gets going, and we have talked about this, I've talked about this in other videos, that's the 2272, $183,000. And if you go past the 2272, we have a 6-month extended bull run, something like that. We would be looking around $240,000 per Bitcoin, nearly $250,000 per Bitcoin in the next 6-7 months. And you see where we sit right now, 57,230. And we are waiting for this bull run to fire off. What are we waiting for? Well, we're waiting for something. Let's remove drawings. What are we really waiting for? We're waiting for something that looks like this, just like we have done before, many times before. Look at that. We want that movement, but you know what? We can go even a little more parabolic than that. So that's what we're kind of waiting for. So it's exciting times right now. I do expect I'm going to drop an Ethereum video next. This video is getting a little long. I don't want it to get too long. We are creating bull flag patterns. If we go back to the 4-hourly, we do have, let's see here. Let's reset the chart. Let's move this out a little bit here. We do have on the 4-hourly, we have obviously a trend. A trend that we're breaking away from, and you can see that on the RSI. You did finally break it. You kind of found support on it, but then you broke back below it, and then it acted as resistance here and sent you down, and then you came up, and now you've broken out of it. And so right now you just have this little tail here. So it's extremely, everything seems to be extremely bullish. This sideways action, if we continue to just bounce between this 55 and 57 like this, that would be fine. 55,000, 57,000. We've been showing, though, just amazing support in this range for Bitcoin. We haven't gone down to like 48,000 or 51,000. We've been holding some nice support sideways. So you have to remember, we also have the stock RSI coming up out of the gutter on the 4-hourly, meaning it's no longer in oversold conditions, and it could definitely head up to the top here and come out of the blue band at the top, which is just all bullish signs on the 4-hourly. So we have that going on. And also consider this, guys, like on the daily. Let's go back to the daily really quick. Just another thing to just keep in mind. Even if you don't have the charts, if a coin makes a big quick run, like this, for example, just a big quick run, and then it holds support and sits sideways, that's always going to be a good thing in a bull market because you're creating a bull flag pattern. Like, you don't even need to see the charts to know that. If you just know the price, if you know that a coin made a big jump and then it's sitting sideways for a few days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days, then you know when it's sitting sideways, it's creating the flag. And that's when you can measure up the flagpole for the technical target and extrapolate it out to where it's going. And then you can see, look, exactly right off that flag, boom, right to the next flag. And we had another big pop there. And then we're sitting sideways again, so you can see that right here. So if you want to do this a little bit more technically, all we'd have to do is measure that or set that there, trace out this flag, and that next run, what did it do? It looks like here out of that flag, we would just come down here. Let's extrapolate that out, and roughly, and look, you can see we have broken out of this flag. We're above that flag pattern. And breaking out of that flag pattern and holding support so that it's not invalidated, roughly it looks to be a target of $62,553 at least. Right there, you can see that in the blue on Bitcoin. Now, if it does that, because I showed you with the VPVR, here of it, as if you do get to that point right there, where does that line up? That lines you up right here. So what does that mean? Well, there's little to no resistance in here, and then you're in price discovery mode, and you are in an area with no historical data, and that is when you go to the fib extension, and that's what I was just showing, because there's nothing to really base it off of. There's supply shock, and there's all this other stuff going on with Glassnode. Bitcoin is just extremely, extremely, extremely bullish, and we have financial institutions and whales coming into Bitcoin. So we have a lot going on. But if you were to hit that technical target, that puts you here, and there's no resistance, and it cuts through it like butter. We clear 64, and Bitcoin can possibly start its bull run. Bitcoin can possibly start its bull run. Had to say that twice. So that's where we're at right now. We are excited. We saw last year when Bitcoin made these movements up. This is also important. When Bitcoin made these moves up last year, about at this exact same time, when it made that push real quick, a lot of altcoins like Cardano, a lot of other coins made a point down for a few days, whatever. They went in opposite directions, and people were saying, what's wrong with my coin? Well, right after that, you know what it was doing? Bitcoin was heading up the mountain, clearing a path. Cardano went down, Bitcoin went up a few thousand, and then give it a little more time, give it a little patience. And what did Cardano do? It played catch up and it chased it all the way up the giant mountain. So that is what we are hoping for altcoins right now. If Bitcoin makes those moves up to 58, 59, 60, many factors going on. That doesn't mean anything's wrong with your coin. If your coin goes down a little bit when Bitcoin's going up to 58, 59, 60, and it's hanging out there around that 60, 61 before exploding past 64, there's nothing wrong with your coin. Just hold and wait, especially if you got Ethereum or Cardano. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys, because now I'm going to go release some more videos. We're going to hit Ethereum next, and hopefully I showed you something worthwhile on here. We have a lot of indicators that are going to help us find the top of the cycle on a number of coins. We're going to be on it. We are going to be on the pulse of the crypto market 24/7. So click down here in the bottom right-hand corner, click my logo, click subscribe, or click subscribe below like normal. Click like, comment, whatever you need to do. Let me know if you are excited for a possible bull run. Bitcoin, $57,300 as we speak, 325. That is going to be it for this video, guys, and we will see you in the next one that I'm going to release later tonight. See ya.